Hello leaders, Patrick Jinks here, leadership and strategy coach and president of the Jinks Perspective. What are you selling? You're selling something. Is it what your donors think they are buying? Let's cue it up. Okay, we have to start with the age-old question, who are your customers? Now, in the nonprofit world, some say it's the end user of your services, some say the board, some say it's the community at large. And you can make a legitimate argument for any of those. The Jinks perspective is that your donors and funders are your customers. Why? Because they're the ones buying something from you. Now, I know some of you have thrift stores or fee-for-service models, and you have other customers in the more traditional sense. But most nonprofits serve people that are more the beneficiary than they are the customer. And it's important to make that distinction, and it's not because one is more important than the other. It's just that you need to know how to communicate with each. Customers buy. So then what are you selling, and is it what they're buying? Well, now wait, how can those two things be different? Of course they're buying what we're selling. And besides, why does it matter? They're buying, so all is well, right? We have donors. Well, in short, it matters because when it aligns, you sell more. But here's a little more. I started my nonprofit career with United Way in the early 90s, and back then, people gave for several reasons. Maybe it felt good to know you were supporting lots of nonprofits when you supported United Way. Some gave in order to get into their company drawing for a day off. Others gave because we made it easy through payroll deduction to give a meaningful gift without feeling a pinch. And some gave because their company leaders were asking them to. So what did we do? We sold efficiency. We sold peer pressure. We sold convenience. We made those elements of our pitch, and it worked. But guess what? The world changed. Today, employees aren't so much giving because their boss wants them to. They aren't excited about a day off. They probably wouldn't know what to do with it if they had it. And it's not what motivates them to give anymore. So we had to change our pitch. Today, they care about social causes. They care about results. They care about movements. And yes, they still care a little about peer pressure. But the point is, whether it's feeding the hungry, providing educational scholarships, or bringing the arts to your community, your product or service has to be sold in such a way that connects with your donor's own motivations, interests, and preferred giving instruments. It's when you can make that connection, when you can make it a no-brainer for your potential donors and funders to support you, that's when you'll really start to sell. And yes, we're all selling something. Are you and your team crystal clear and on the same page as to what that is in your organization? And do you and your team know what it really is your donors and funders and potential donors and funders are looking for? Well, that's the Jinks Perspective for this week. As always, if you'd like to explore ways that we can help you and your organization achieve greater clarity, simplicity, and alignment in your mission work, reach out and schedule a free discovery call with me by clicking the link that's in the video description below. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to this channel below and click the bell icon to notify you when we drop new episodes. Also, share this with a colleague. We'll see you here next week.